Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel of the Immigration Gurus. My name is Raghav Chanda and this is Talk with TIG, a podcast series in which we try to tell you what's best for you, what's going on in the industry, and what you can do for yourself in the future. And today I have a very special guest with me. He has an experience of over a decade in this industry and his name is Mr. Priyanshu. Welcome, sir.
Hi, thank you for introducing me and thank you so much for inviting me here. So, yeah, my name is Priyansh and I'm in this industry more than approx 9-10 years now and dealing with the students and the universities and specifically with the students, those who are, choosing their destinations abroad, wanted to go for their studies. So I'm helping them.
तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं एक ऐसी कंट्री की जिसका नाम आप सभी की ज़ुबान पे शायद आज की डेट में, वो कंट्री और कोई नहीं, वो है यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका। तो सर एक बात बताएं, जब भी बच्चे के मन में ये सवाल आता है कि मुझे यूएसए जाना है, वो एक चीज़ से कतराता है, वो है इंटरव्यू। तो इंटरव्यू को कैसे फेस करना चाहिए बच्चे को?
आई थिंक आई फील कि ये ज़्यादा जो सबसे ज़्यादा इशू आता है वो अंडरग्रेड के बच्चों को आता है, बिकॉज वो अभी स्कूल से निकले हुए होते हैं और थोड़ा सा फेस नहीं कर पाते इंटरव्यूज़ को, या अभी उनके अंदर थोड़ा सा हेजिटेशन होता है या लो कॉन्फिडेंस होता है। बाकी आई डोंट थिंक सो कुछ प्रॉब्लम होनी चाहिए, जस्ट अबाउट प्रैक्टिस, थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस की रिक्वायरमेंट है। दे आर देयर टू गिव यू वीज़ा, ये चीज़ दिमाग में लेके चलनी चाहिए। बी पॉजिटिव अबाउट इट कि अगर उन्होंने आपको अपॉइंटमेंट दिया है एंड दे आर कॉलिंग यू, यूनिवर्सिटी ने आपको ऑफर लेटर दिया, इट मीन्स यूनिवर्सिटी आपको बुलाना चाहती है, आपको अपॉइंटमेंट मिला है, इसका मतलब एम्बेसी आपको वीज़ा देना चाहती है, वो आपको अपनी कंट्री में बुलाना चाहते हैं। द ओनली थिंग इज़ हर चीज़ का एक क्राइटेरिया होता है दैट यू हैव टू फिट इन। तो उसके लिए सिंपल सी बेसिक चीज़ें होती हैं दैट आपका बैकग्राउंड क्लियर होना चाहिए। आप अगर फाइनेंशियल्स दिखा रहे हैं, डॉक्यूमेंट्स दिखा रहे हैं, तो वो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि वो कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, क्यों दिखाए जा रहे हैं। तो आपको क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए। द वर्ड क्लैरिटी मीन्स आप क्यों वहाँ जा रहे हो। दिस वर्ड इंक्लूड्स एवरीथिंग, चाहे वो आपके फाइनेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट से रिलेटेड हो या आप वहाँ पे पढ़ने जा रहे हो तो क्यों जा रहे हो, उसकी क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए। आप वापस आके क्या करना चाहते हो या वहाँ रुकना चाहते हो, उसकी क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए। आपने पीछे क्या पास्ट में कोर्स किया, फॉर एग्जांपल आप मास्टर्स के लिए जा रहे हो एंड अभी आपने एमए जर्नलिज्म ले लिया है, बीए आपने बैचलर्स में किया था, तो अगर सामने वाला पूछ ले आपसे तो आपको उसकी क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए कि मैंने बीए किया था तो क्यों किया था, एंड अब मैं जर्नलिज्म में मास्टर्स में जा रहा हूँ तो मैं क्यों जा रहा हूँ। तो ये क्लैरिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर आप वो क्लैरिटी के साथ हैं, उसके बाद आप अपनी प्रिपरेशन कर सकते हैं। मे बी फॉर द इंटरव्यू आप लोग हेल्प कर सकते हैं, हम भी हेल्प करते हैं फॉर आर यूनिवर्सिटी। सो वो सारी चीज़ें क्लियर रखनी है एंड इंटरव्यू कैन बी गुड टू गो।
तो सर आज बात करते हैं एक यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में जो है वेबस्टर यूनिवर्सिटी। इट्स बीन लाइक ओवर अ सेंचुरी अगो कि उसका पहला कैंपस खोला था। सर कैंपस के बारे में बताएं, कौन कौन से कैंपस है, कहाँ कहाँ पर हैं?
So, university is having 3 major campuses, जिसमें से I feel just जो 2 campus हैं, पहले 2 campus हैं, they are very good. One is in San Antonio, which is in Texas. I feel Texas, everyone knows. If anyone knows about USA, they know about Texas. Second is the campus is St. Louis, which is in the St. Louis city and which comes in the Missouri state. And both the campuses comes in a Midwest region of the USA, so which is a very high and better, I would say, like better for living, better for safety and infrastructure, for future prospect, for everything. The Midwest region is good. Talking about particular campuses, for example, I'll talk about St. Louis, which is in Missouri. That particular city itself having 10 Fortune companies headquarters. We have 500 plus Fortune companies in the world and 10 headquarters are there. So if a student is going for any of the programs, I think they'll have a higher chances to get an internship. So again, 10 Fortune companies I quote, it means there are ample of companies which are low unicorns or newbies or mid-range companies. So there are a lot of companies available. So again, if you are studying from there, so you'll have ample of chance for the internships, jobs, you can apply for that. University helps for that. So that's the thing. Second campus, again, as I already said, Texas, it is in Texas state. So you'll have a lot of ample chance, good infrastructure, good, course availability. And again, there's no issue in applying for jobs and internships or anything. So I think both the campuses are good. It's up to you on the students, because universities assisting providing the same sort of facilities, same sort of faculties, and assistance for jobs. So I think it's same in the both the campuses. So I don't think so it will be having any problem. I don't feel that. So that's great. So I think student can choose anything.
सर कोर्सेज कौन कौन से होते हैं? क्या इसके अंदर कुछ ऐसी रिक्वायरमेंट है कि आपको हर एक कोर्स के लिए मैथ्स चाहिए, या फिर यहाँ कॉमर्स वाले आर्ट्स वाले बच्चे भी जा सकते हैं?
See, it's a university, so they are having a buffet. Like, they are having a very good course list in their portfolio. Student can choose any of the course. Again, depends on their eligibility and the criteria. So there are a lot of lists available. I feel that, if a student is coming from a normal background, or, if a student is coming from a STEM background, which is science, technology, engineering, mathematics, so we have ample of courses available for both the things.
ये आपने जो STEM वर्ड यूज़ किया ना, आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा बच्चों के मन के अंदर रहता है कि मैं STEM कोर्स में ही जाऊँ, मुझे उसी में जाना है, मेरे को उसी में ही बेनिफिट मिलेगा. मतलब तो शायद सभी को नहीं पता उसका, बट एक मन में ना वो यूट्यूब की वीडियोज़ देख देख के, इंस्टाग्राम की रील्स देख देख के लोगों के मन में एक जागरूकता तो आई है कि STEM कोर्सेज में जाना है. तो सर कौन कौन से STEM कोर्सेज हैं जो वेबस्टर यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफर कर रहा है?
I feel so. STEM, what exactly STEM is? I'll tell you exactly. As I said already, it is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It denotes itself कि the courses are related to these backgrounds. Like if you are coming from a science background, if you are coming from a technology background, if you are coming from a maths background, like if let me explain. Like if you are coming from 12th आपने करी हुई है and that's coming from the maths background, आपने PCM लिया हुआ था, so that comes under that. आप ने बैचलर्स जो की हुई है, फॉर एग्जांपल आपने इंजीनियरिंग की हुई है, बीटेक की हुई है, सो अगेन स्टेम के अंदर आ गया. आपका कुछ भी प्रोग्राम विच इज़ कमिंग अंदर द लाइक टेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड, आपने IT किया हुआ है, फॉर एग्जांपल IT का आपने कोई बैचलर्स डिग्री किया हुआ है, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी में किया हुआ है, तो वो आपका स्टेम प्रोग्राम के अंदर आ गया. अब आपको इससे ऊपर जाना है, फॉर एग्जांपल आपने PCM से 12th किया हुआ है, तो आपके पास लॉट्स ऑफ ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल फॉर द स्टेम. लाइक आप BS कंप्यूटर साइंस में जा सकते हैं. लाइक अगर आपको कंप्यूटर्स में दिलचस्पी है, इफ़ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट, तो आप BS कंप्यूटर साइंस चूज़ कर सकते हैं, आप डेटा एनालिटिक्स चूज़ कर सकते हैं, साइबर सिक्योरिटी आप चूज़ कर सकते हैं, सॉरी. And same goes for masters also. Like, if you are coming from these STEM, programs, आपने bachelor's में STEM कुछ किया हुआ है and you wanted to shift, right? You wanted to upgrade yourself for the masters, you wanted to increase your knowledge, आप MS data science में जा सकते हैं, MS cyber security में जा सकते हैं. Why I'm telling you these particular courses, course list is long, but I'm quoting some courses because this is what the market needs right now. We are moving ahead. We are, moving ahead to the technology era actually, and we are already in it, and it's increasing day by day, right? So students opt for that. They choose for that. So I feel that STEM, of course, like किसी भी तरीके से उनको information मिली, as you said, चाहे वो YouTube की तरफ से, इंटरनेट की तरफ से, कि what exactly it is. But I'm sure now आज के podcast के बाद उनको clarity मिल जाएगी. एंड आई फील कि इंफॉर्मेशन मिलना ज़रूरी है, सही इंफॉर्मेशन मिलना ज़रूरी है. सो आई फील अगर सब अवेयर हो रहे हैं, दे आर चूजिंग फॉर दैट, इट्स ग्रेट.
तो सर ये तो आपने बता दिया कि STEM कोर्सेज वो बच्चा कर सकता है जो साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इंजीनियरिंग या मैथमेटिक्स के बैकग्राउंड से आता है, बट कुछ बच्चा वो भी तो है जो इस यूनिवर्सिटी में आना चाह रहा है बट वो इस बैकग्राउंड से नहीं है. क्या उसके लिए कुछ कोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं? बढ़िया, बिल्कुल.
A lot. That's what I said. We have buffet. Like you name the course and we have it. So as I said, like I'll start with masters for example. So आपने BA किया हुआ है for example, and you wanted to go for masters program. Again, उसमें भी मैं आपको दो कैटेगरी कर देता हूँ. There are some simple programs also, like you wanted to go for normal MA or MSc or something. But in that also, it doesn't mean that you are not from STEM background that you cannot do. You can go for some other programs like MA in cyber security, MA in business management, MA in international business. So there are a lot of courses, even MA in data analytics. So we have that. So student can change their field by these courses, and they can pursue their future. अगर उनका goal change हो गया and they feel कि now I should try this, and they are made for it. So we have a lot of courses. Normal MBA, MBA in marketing, business, international relationship, project management. Same goes for bachelors. We have business administration, BS, and in terms of BA English, BA Psychology, BA Journalism. So we have a lot of courses available. So like, as I said, if students wanted to join us, they can come and we will provide ample of course list.
तो सर रिक्वायरमेंट क्या देते हो इनको ज्वाइन करने के लिए?
See, I would say requirements तो require होती हैं. The reason is कि if you wanted to join a good university, or in life also, if you want good thing, you have to pay something, like not in terms of money only, but in terms of you should have some criteria for that, you have some things for that. So for this university also, we have nominal and good requirement criteria. Like if you are coming for IELTS and all, then you should have at least 6, which is a decent, I feel, 6 all bends IELTS score, which you should have. Let me highlight it. We are not charging any application fee. It's a 0 application fee. So if you wanted to apply, you wanted to try for Webster, come, you will pay 0. Like you don't have to pay anything, you will pay 0. Your application will done. You just need to submit some documents, which is required. Of course, your passport, your IELTS score, as I said, some documents, other like your transcripts, if you're going for masters, if you're going for bachelors, your 10, 12, and other things. I think we can talk about it also. So that you need to pay, and your basic funds, where are you showing those transactions and all, how you're showing your funds, how you gonna pay that. And after that, within 10 days, we'll be going to provide you your LOA and I-20. Like you will get within 5 days your letter of acceptance, and then after a week, you'll get it I-20, and you can just go and book your visa slot. So I think this is a criteria only. That's about it. It's like we are not asking much things, very basic, good things, where we can scan that, okay, this is what the student's profile is, and he's good with that or she's good with that.
So you talked about financials just now, and whenever we think about it, बच्चों के माइंड में आ जाते हैं इसको एक्सप्लेन कैसे करें.
Right.
तो उसके लिए क्या किया जा सकता है कि बच्चे अपना जो इंटरव्यू फेस करते हैं, ज़्यादातर बच्चे यही आगे कहते हैं कि हमें फाइनेंशियल्स नहीं बताने आए अपने, उसके लिए बच्चे को कैसे तैयार किया जाए?
I feel that, see, आप किसी कंट्री में जा रहे हैं, of course they'll see that who is coming in my country, right? What the background is. आप अपने घर में अच्छी चीज़ चाहेंगे, right? आपके घर में अगर कोई आ रहा है तो you know who they are, like तभी आप अलाउ करते होंगे. चाहे वो आपके फ्रेंड्स हों, फैमिलीज हों, ऐसे ही कोई भी नहीं आ सकता है. आप उनसे पहले गेट पे पूछेंगे, right? US is a big name. आप कुछ भी बोलें, US is ruling from decades now. I feel that it's a top country. As always, it is still having a best economy in the world. So everything is going, so US is always, go-to place. And that's why अगर आप सबसे best जगह जा रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा सा तो आपको, information देनी पड़ेगी. So that's all about. Now, if I'll come the specific answer for your question, it's, of course, like you are going for the study, right? That should be very clear that you are going for the studies. If you are going for the studies, you are already should be prepared that, okay, my father, me, or I'm going to, my mother or brother gonna help me for my studies for in terms of pay. If you're going for masters, or you have already, did some job, you have some already savings. So we all plan financially, right? If I wanted to take a car, for example, a new car, if I wanted to buy, I'll plan for that. I'll think about my financial. Okay, this much I'm gonna do the down payment. This much I'm gonna pay from my savings, or this much I'm gonna take loan, or my father is dutching. This is how. Then you go and buy the car. Similarly, you are going for a study. I'm sure if you are taking a big decision, your family is involved. You will definitely discuss that, okay, this much is my father giving, this much is my brother giving, this much I'm like taking loan, or, I had this land, I have sold this, my father had bought for me, or maybe, this much was in FD or PF or something. So you are having that clarity. So I don't feel what is the problem in showing that. So be planned for that, like, when you are planning to go for a study in a good university, in a good country, specifically US and Webster. So you should plan for that, okay, I'm gonna get it, and be positive that you'll get visa. Of course, if you'll do the clarity, I use the word initially, clarity. If you'll have clarity for everything, right, you'll get your offer letter, you'll get your I-20, and I promise you'll get your visa also.
एंड सर स्कॉलरशिप्स के बारे में बताएं थोड़ा, मास्टर्स के लिए यूजी के लिए अगर बच्चा आना चाहता है तो क्या कुछ क्राइटेरिया रहता है, कैसे कैसे उसे स्कॉलरशिप मिलती है?
So for undergrad, it's boom right now. Like we are providing a good, I feel very good scholarship numbers. From $12,000 to $20,000. It's a start from 2.5 GPA, which is, I feel, if we'll convert it, it's come somewhere around 60% something, 60 to 63. From that, and I'm sure the students, those who are going, they are having more percent than that. So 12,000 straight away scholarship, and then it goes, if you are above 70%, it will be 14,000, 75, 16,000. 80-85 plus, you will get 18,000 scholarship. If you have percentage 90 above, you will get 20,000 scholarship, and every year. It's a great thing. So I think we have lot of scholarships. It's available for January intake. Classes are starting from 8th of January for Webster. For some courses it's 6th of January, and I wanted to highlight this. The application deadline is on 14th of October. This year, 2024. So you have on an approx 1.5 month to apply for that. So if your students want to go, I feel they should apply quickly.
और सर जब बच्चे ये सुनते हैं ना कि स्कॉलरशिप मिले तो बच्चे लगाते हैं कि भाई इतना बढ़िया नहीं होगा, इंटर्नशिप्स नहीं मिलेंगी हमें। इंटर्नशिप्स के बारे में बताओ, मैंने सुना काफ़ी इंटर्नशिप्स दे रहे हो आप।
I'll tell you one thing. I quoted about both the university campus, right? I told that these are at the place which is, people demands for that. Texas, they wanted to go. They wanted to go Missouri. They wanted to go, Kansas City. I'll start with the, Kansas City and the campus, particularly St. Louis. For this particular campus, you will be, as I said, there are, in this particular city, there are, in St. Louis city, we have ample of companies available, including 10 Fortune companies headquarters. I feel when the university is helping you and having a location where, the companies hub, we can say we have, student will have a lot of chance to apply for internships, apply for jobs. And let me also tell you how we are helping, how university is helping. So university is having CPDC, which is Career Planning Development Center, which is organizing career fairs for both the campuses, which is nurturing you for the job. They are helping you out how to present, what kind of companies are coming. They are organizing, they are calling a lot of companies, they are guiding you how to apply that, which company you should apply for, what is your profile, how to make it better, how to enhance your skills to, get a job or internship. So I think that's great. If you're going US, no other university is giving you the placement services. I'm not saying that we are giving the placement services, but we are giving assistance at least. We have that dedicated center for that. We have created for that particular center only for the students so that they'll land up with the job once they'll complete their degree. So I think that's a great thing. And I think we were talking about before this podcast also that, in April only, university has created a career fair and they called ample of companies, like more than 25-30 companies were there. So student of course got a chance to, apply for internship.
And that to big names like Accenture and all.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we end this podcast, let's just recap whatever we just had the conversation about. तो सर अब हम एक बात करते हैं कि अगर बच्चे ने आज अप्लाई करना है वेबस्टर में, तो उसे क्या क्या चीज़ की रिक्वायरमेंट और कितना टाइम ड्यूरेशन लगेगा उसको अपना वीज़ा लेने में?
Okay. I'll start with the requirements. So initially you need to submit your passport. If you don't have passport, go and apply as soon as possible and on priority service. Your passport. If you are going for bachelor's, again your percentage which is required, I already told 2.5 and 3, for some courses. And for that you should know that you should have your 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheets available with you. With that, your IELTS, which is very much required, it should be 6 minimum. So that's it, the major requirement of the document. Apart from that, you should be showing your funds, which I told you, which should be your tuition fees. So that student need to show. And I'm telling you, you don't have to go for notary. You do not go for any affidavit. We'll having a one single form. Students just need to fill that particular form and attach the copy of their bank statements and the funds with the stamp of course, manager and all. I feel every student is having these things with themselves or with their parents, and they can submit within a day. The only thing is they should have passport also. So as soon as they are submitting this minimum requirement of documentation, minimum in the sense that we are asking minimum, the documents, what I'm saying, it's maximum for us. Once they are submitting these documentation, students are going to get their LOA within 5 days. As soon as within 5 days, they are getting their LOA, letter of acceptance, and after that they are paying only $50 rupees. They'll get a username and password. They'll log in that. $50, let me specify, if we'll convert into the INR, Indian rupees, it will not more than, I think, 4,000 to 4,500. Under that it will be, again, depends on the exchange rate at the time. They're just going to pay $50, and within once you will pay that, within 7 days of that, you will get your I-20. So if you'll get your I-20, if you get your offer letter already so if I'll summarize all the process, within 10 to 12 days you are getting everything. After that, you'll just having an ample of time to just fill your DS-160, book your visa slot, and give your interview, and you can arrive to the campus. It's a very easy process. Of course, before you arrive, you get your visa approved. You will be paying your first semester fee, which is of course necessary when you are going to study. But that's a good thing that we are not charging anything before you get your visa approved. Once you get your visa approved, then only you'll be paying your first semester fee.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today, and we shall see you in the next podcast. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.